Hello, welcome back to the video analysis series. Wow, we've learned so much already so far. This is amazing. If you haven't checked out the previous videos, make sure you go back and check them out. So welcome to video 6. This is video 6. Today we're going to be talking about how to use that data table window in video analysis. So there's 3 things: the video, the chart, and the data table. We're talking about this third one, that data table. Today in particular, we're going to be learning how to use custom fields. So say there's something that it's not there yet and you want to analyze something. And we're going to look at changing units or some things like that. So say doing a custom field, trying to do a linearization problem or an optimization problem or something like that. And you need another field that just isn't there yet. This is how you make that field. Hang tight. This is going to be really cool. We're getting into some really, really interesting math here as well as physics. I'm a big nerd, so this is exciting for me. So last time we talked about this chart. We did some amazing things with this. If you don't know how to do a chart, check out the previous video. Check out video 5 on charts. Let me move me. Let's look at the data table. Awesome. So here's our data table. And it's okay. I mean, it's not great, but this is what they automatically do every time you collect a data set. First, you can change the title up here. You can rename this data set. And this was a bouncing ping pong ball. And say it's our first trial 1. You can rename that just to be a little more clear and a little more precise as to what we are looking at, which is awesome in physics. And then what we can do is in any one of these, we can click column options, manual column or calculated column, and it works for all of these. So first, let's just look at the column options, see what we got here. So this is pretty interesting. All of these ones are kind of fixed. You can change how many decimal places for your precision. If you want to be more or less precise, you can also tell it to use scientific notation or not. Just your personal preference. That's totally up to you. Let's check out none of these just to see. So here you can change the units if you want, but time you can't because that's pulling directly from the frame rate. But here you can change display precision, things like that. Whatever you need to suit you. But now let's talk about these calculated columns because I think these are the most important thing ever. So let's say we're looking at the vertical acceleration, y acceleration. So I can name it, and I know the acceleration, since we're in metric system, is meters per second squared. That's the units. You can type that in, and then as you change your scale, this meters will change, because it recognizes that that's the distance. We'll keep this the same, and now here is where you insert your expression. So an expression is kind of like a formula in math. We have x equals something, or y equals something. An expression is that just without the equal sign. So you can insert these expressions, and here are all the expressions that you can enter. Some amazing expressions: logs, natural logs, rational functions, distance formula in 2 and 3 dimensions, Pythagorean theorem, some crazy, crazy stuff. But since this is acceleration, we know acceleration is the second derivative of position. So it's position, then to velocity, then acceleration. So we're going to click second derivative, and we are going to take the second derivative of the y position with respect to time. Okay, so that's how it works. The first one with respect to time. And you can click apply. And then there you have it. There is our acceleration. There's our acceleration, and it did it for all of them. So say you want to make another one, a calculated column, and these expressions just aren't enough. Say you want to do something even crazier. You want to nest some of these together or create some composite functions. You can totally do that, but you need to create them as separate series. So you need to think, if you're going to take f of g of x, you need to make a g of x column and then apply f of x to it in order to get these really kind of complicated things. But for the most part, everything you're going to need is right here. Everything you need is right here. So you can do some other crazy stuff if you want to, but most everything should be here for you. Awesome. How do I get rid of this? Awesome. You can also do, come on. You also do a manual column where you go through and you can do manual 1. And that just applies a blank thing, a blank column here. And you can type in whatever number you want into here. And then it'll just graph that if you need to. This isn't really that useful in physics, but I mean, it could be if you wanted to. Say you wanted to get like a constant in here. You want them all to be a constant for physics or something like that. You could totally do it that way. So yeah, that is how you use this chart table. You can copy and paste these in here like that by pressing Command or Control C and then Command or Control V afterwards, just like in a normal document. So that all works. Let's recap what we did. I know I said a lot. So here, we went over custom fields, both calculated and not calculated, and how you change the units on things like that. So that is awesome. We're going to keep coming. I don't know exactly what I'm going to cover next, but I know I want to cover a couple more things on this, so make sure you tune back in and check out the rest of these videos. Hope you've learned so much so far. We have a lot more to cover. It's such an awesome software. Okay, peace, y'all. I'll see you later. Bye.